Sometimes your expertise is just not enough. In this video today, I want to talk about bridging the gap between knowing and doing, because I recently had an opportunity to work with a client who nailed the project, but she still lost the company's leadership support for her project. They wouldn't fund it. And I think this happens more than we'd like to admit, because I know especially brilliant technical people who pour hours into a project, a strategy, or a new initiative. The data is solid, the logic is flawless, the expertise, well, that is undeniable, except in the moment they need to share the message, they get nervous, they get anxious, they rush, they wish they could start over. We know once words leave our mouth, we can't take them back, unless, of course, we're on video and then we can retape it. But this was not the case for her. She was presenting to the board of directors. And because she rushed, because she was more in her head than present in the room, she tripped over her words, she blew the presentation. And in today's video, I want to give you some ways that you can stop and prevent that from happening to you before you get started. You've heard me talk about this idea of priming your presence, and it's matching your energy with how you want to show up. Because if we fail to present in a way that captivates our audience, we most likely will not get a second chance. So I preach breathing technique, power pose, and visualizing success, along with a mantra to help keep you focused and encourage you to be present in the moment. That's maybe not all you need, because it's internal confidence and it's external communication. The longer I do this work, the more I realize that unless we bridge the mindset gap, it's going to be really hard for us to show up in a calm, confident manner. It's not just how you present, it's how you think about yourself as a presenter. So if you are approaching a situation with, this might not go well, I might mess this up, guess what? That might happen. So reframe your fears and eliminate the negative self-talk and build confidence from the inside out. I've been listening to an Audible book recently by Will Packer. You may or may not know he's a famous Hollywood producer and has made millions, probably billions of dollars producing hit films one after another. Wasn't always the case for him, of course, but he talks about this idea of healthy arrogance. And when I listened to him and understood what he was talking about, I think that's exactly what I'm telling you as my YouTube followers and my clients, that we need to approach things because we know our stuff, we're good, we know our worth, and we want to be able to communicate in an effective way. So public speaking isn't just about techniques, it's about how you show up, and more importantly, how you think about yourself as a communicator. So when you have a powerful mantra, you might look at it as an affirmation, saying to yourself, I've got this. I'm showing up as my best self. People want to work with me. People want to hear from me. My audience loves me. All of those power phrases that make a huge difference in what you tell yourself and how you communicate your message. And then it's not just memorizing your words, it comes from knowing you're prepared for whatever happens. So understanding that tech sometimes fails. What's your backup plan? Understanding that the most important person in the room, besides you, may not show up. So what are you going to do about that? Do you get a second chance? Do you need to reschedule? Not sure, but when you have those questions answered beforehand, you can approach the situation much more confidently than if you just leave things to happenstance. If there's a faulty microphone, a difficult question, a distracting audience member, what could get in your way? Think about that beforehand and have a plan in place. And then ask yourself, what if it's the best thing that could ever happen? What if I nail this? What if it goes amazingly well? Because all too often we do the exact opposite. We say things like, oh, what if I blow it? What if they don't like me? What if, negative, negative, negative. No, it's what if the best thing that happens. What if I nail the project? What if I nail the presentation? What if the right people are in the room? All of those questions. So here's what I want you to do, because you've heard me say this before, but I think it bears repeating. Center yourself before you step out on stage, lead the meeting, hit the record video, whatever it is you're doing to be in front of that audience. Even if it's an audience of one, take 60 seconds to breathe fully in and breathe fully out for that 60 seconds. Combine it with a power pose and a powerful mantra. Connect with your why. Why am I doing this? Why is this important? Why do I want this? And when you connect with your why, you will come through with a passion that is naturally. And remind yourself of your expertise. Remind yourself of all of the things you've done beforehand to get where you are now. Hey, if I can be helpful in any way, let's schedule a call, because I'd love to share with you some other ideas and find out what's really going on with you. See maybe if it makes sense to work together. But if not, remember, you've got this. If someone you know could benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. And hey, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. See you next time.